Hi, this is Dr. Ferris, and I'm with Emily here, and we just spent some time talking about where she is now compared to where she was before, and we wanted to share a little bit of her story. It's kind of brought some emotions back to her because she first came to see me with some very complex head and neck symptoms, and because of the upper cervical work that we do and some of the different treatments that we do for those, we tend to see some of those cases. But a lot of people out there have some of these issues and they just don't know where to go. So hopefully if you're somewhat similar to Emily here, hopefully we can move you along with her, because she had come to me after seeing at least one neurologist. And tell us about the experience that you had with that.
Yeah, so I went to the emergency room with a lot of burning in my head and face, and saw, I'd say, about 4 neurologists actually.
Wow.
And then I ended up staying in the hospital actually for a week with them, trying to figure out everything. And they kind of came to the conclusion they didn't know how to treat it. They kind of told me that like the neck and head and face weren't connected, and I was like, like the whole inner system is connected. And they put me on gabapentin for 2 days and a few steroids, and then sent me home and kind of said, you're gonna be like this forever. And that was really scary to hear that as a patient from specialists that are supposed to take care of you. So I went home for about 2 weeks in a whole lot of pain, and I became really depressed. So I started looking online for different ways I could get better, and I came across Dr. Ferris, and he's really helped me a lot throughout this.
Yeah. So super exciting news. We're only 8 weeks in, and because of the complexity of what she had going on, it was a struggle during the first 4 to 6 weeks. We started seeing some signs of improvement, but then, it was still, you were still struggling with all that stuff. I mean, you couldn't be in lighted areas. You had to have it darker.
Yeah.
You pretty much were just kind of vegging at home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, but just over the last 4 weeks, with the upper cervical work we're doing with some class 2 and class 4 lasers and some specific dry needling that we've done, she's made some huge steps in the right direction, whereas she had a lot of pain in the back of her head and through her face area, and both of those have made dramatic improvements in her having more relief. And we're just about to switch her to every 2 weeks. So we're just real excited that there's some hope, and that we're getting to the root cause of the problem, and trying to help your body do what it's trying to do anyway, which is heal as best as possible. So obviously complex conditions can be difficult, but I think we're well on the right track.
Yeah, I'd say my pain is down at least 50%, which is huge.
That's fantastic. Well, we're going to keep working on you and keep trying to improve your life. All right?
Thank you.
You're so welcome.